10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And welcome to
High as Fuck podcast with your boy First Blood Joe motherfucking Cool.
and your boy Matt Jackson, aka JFKillah, baby, and we're here with you today, tonight, tomorrow, yesterday, who cares? But we just got done watching The Crown Jewel, and
Crown Jewel?
We were in The Crown Jewel. And I'm pretty jacked from it. I loved it. I thought it was good. I heard a bunch of bad stuff the night after, or this morning, or whatever. And it is Sunday today. And it is November 6th, 2022.
So we start out with
Crown Jewel.
the Crown Jewel
Yeah.
pay-per-view, November 5th, 2022 in Saudi Arabia.
Yep. Like and subscribe. Donate today.
We usually start out with the intros. This didn't have much of an intro. It was just, hey, welcome to Crown Jewel. It was Michael Cole and Wade Barrett. They were just like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Welcome to the
Well, they had
place.
somewhat of an intro to the show. Well, somewhat. Well, the Crown Jewel regular intro, but it wasn't nothing too past. It wasn't nothing too exciting, yeah. So it was good though.
Yeah,
It was alright. Yeah, it was good interest.
And then we had the first match, which Matt and I were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley.
Yep. First. But I
It
remember.
didn't make sense, but then we were like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Brock likes to get in and out.
Yep, I remember from like years past that Brock does. When he's done with the Saudi Arabia show, as soon as he's done with his match, he's gone. He's on his airplane, he's gone. He likes to get in, get out, because But he was there the night before, so he wasn't there for Friday SmackDown. So he literally, that's another thing that was weird, because he was down there the night before. So maybe he did all his sightseeing. I'm hoping, sightseeing and shit, and then left as soon as his match. So he was like, dude, I want to be on first. I've already been here long enough. Like, send me home last year, whenever it was. They tried to kidnap us.
Yeah.
So they really did. They said the airplane can't get off the ground. Some other BS, and so they were basically trying to kidnap the WWE. Which shit, like, kudos to trying, but it didn't work.
Yeah. That match, not a match. We started out with Brock and Bobby.
Yeah, Brock and Bobby.
That was a crazy early pay-per-view match, but then I was like, oh, wait a second. And then we thought about it.
Yeah.
And then Bobby just was dominant.
Yeah, he dominated a lot. Brock
For,
gave him a
like-
lot of leeway.
Yeah,
a lot of leeway. Yeah. But I mean, it's good to see Brock's, I guess, coming around and saying, you know what, Bobby's been here since day one, like, after me, but he's got, I don't know, maybe he's got it now, and like, I don't know, maybe, whatever. Brock's hard to get respect from, because he's the biggest dog, he's the alpha male, he's the best,
We don't need Brock anymore.
I mean, you keep saying that, but Brock Lesnar looks good as hell. He got his damn ponytail, he's got his damn...
We got Bobby. We don't need Brock.
Well, I think we need Brock. I think he looks good in the WWE. I think he's a fit. He's a shoe-in. Makes sense. I mean, it would be cool for him to go do something else.
He do whatever he wants.
Go to another company.
Non-company.
Shock the world and go to AEW.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
Go, Brock.
That'd be weird. Okay?
Go.
That'd be weird.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye.
This is terrible. Terrible.
You remember when we did that to him like all those years ago?
I think so. But
He was all pissy and whiny in the ring one night.
yeah, I've been a hater of Brock Lesnar, but I like Brock now. I like that he's being able to be more of himself, and he's doing more different shit. He's dressing cool, like cowboy hats and the whole nine.
Well,
he's just a jacked up Shawn Michaels, I don't know, man.
No. Fuck that.
The way he looks, that cowboy hat,
No.
it's like a jacked up Jim Ross cowboy hat.
Okay.
He's like, howdy, y'all.
I'll give that.
Howdy,
I'll
y'all.
give that.
Howdy,
Not
y'all.
a Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
No.
Shawn Michaels stinks, but
Fuck.
Shawn Michaels has done something really great. We'll get to that at the end of the show. So he has made a masterpiece of a man, okay? He has created perfection, and I will give Shawn Michaels a lot of credit right now. I'm still high and jacked off that damn last match. Jacked off. That's what I just said.
You did.
I was just so
You
high
said
and
it.
jacked up. I mean, not jacked off, but jacked on, jacked up.
Matt just said he was jacked off.
Jacked off, jacked up, and jacked on.
That he has not been jacked off.
No.
So then we. This is the highest fuck podcast.
Exactly. We will remind you again, dude. We say some crazy shit. And I'm known for saying shit. People look at me like, what did you do? What?
Okay.
You serious? You just said that? I'm like,
Yeah.
what? They'll have to tell me, like, you just said this. Like, oh shit, now I'm catching it now. I'm catching it more now.
Alright.
But yeah.
Alright, then we had Damage Control
Damage Control.
and Alexa Bliss.
We didn't talk about Bobby match. That was a bunch of good stuff in there. He had like the first started off with all those spears.
Yeah, there was like 5 spears.
5 spears. Did you write them down? Did we keep track of
No,
track of them?
we
See,
said
there it
to
is
keep-
again.
We said
Did we
to
keep track of it?
We said to keep track of them, but then we never did.
Well, maybe that was just because that was a butt crack match.
No, I mean
It was good. It was a
there
good
was some
match.
good spots, but then there was like this one release German that you
Yeah,
said
landed
like
on his
a
head.
botch.
It was a botch. It was horribly done. It was just like Brock just at that point was just like, you know what, fuck you, Bobby. It really looked like a fuck you moment. Looked like I fucking hate you, dude. I'm gonna drop you in your fucking head. I'm Goldberg dropping Undertaker in his head all over again. You know, my kid doesn't have respect for Goldberg no more at all. Went into that match loving the man. Match ends, Daddy, Goldberg sucks. Like, bring up Goldberg, he hates it. You know what I'm saying? So it could have been that all over again. You know what I'm saying? But at least Maynard doesn't care about Brock and Bobby.
I wrote Lashley Mania. He
Lashley
totally,
Mania,
He
yeah.
totally had like the Hulkamania vibe going on.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? That's what I was saying off the off the hatch. Off the hatch. I guess that's a good. I don't know, whatever. But off the bat.
Matt likes to talk about his
Gear.
likes to talk about their tights.
Yeah, the gear is fucking sometimes dope, but like little details too. It was yellow red and it had gold in it. Hogan came out with a gold cape that one time. He came out with a golden cape, and you got the gold, and you got the red and yellow. Come on now.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar looking like a jacked up Alexander Hammerstone. I know you don't know who Alexander Hammerstone is, but whoever's listening to this, you probably know who Hammerstone is from damn MLW.
We
So.
felt like this match. I mean, I feel like we both kind of connected on the fact that this match was not. I mean,
Yeah,
it
it
was
was-
ugly. It didn't look great, but
There was
Bobby looked really. Bobby looked strong.
the clean spears.
Oh,
Spear through the
I remember
barricade.
what it was. The end of the match was stupid.
Oh yeah, cause Brock just like
Brock
pushes his feet
fell on
off,
Bobby,
so he's like in the
so
hurt
he
lock,
was technically pinned.
but no shoulders on the
But
mat.
no shoulders were on the mat.
But how he got to that
position.
position is Brock was in the hurt lock and he's trying to get out of it. And this was crazy. I was scared for Brock. I was like sitting there like this is not good. I do not like seeing Brock in this situation.
So nobody really knew what was
But
going
he
on.
pushed his foot, so he got to the turnbuckle and got his feet up on the turn post. I mean, not turn post, but the turn padding, the buckles or whatever. And he pushed himself backwards, landing. Bobby's not letting go because he's still trying to tap this fucker out. Lo and behold, referee calls a fucking clean pin on a non-clean pin. He can see. This referee needs to go to an eye examination tomorrow, whenever they need one. Like, he cannot work on Raw or SmackDown without an eye examination. That's exactly what the fuck I'm saying right now. It's like the worst. I mean, his eyes were on the fucking shoulders, were they not? Were they close enough to see that shit?
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was, the other side where you couldn't see, like at the feet part, pinning at the feet part. Like, come on now, he could see the shit. Fucking shoulders weren't even on the mat. Neither one. I saw the pictures. I seen the shit. No shoulder was on the mat. And then Brock looked like he was pinned too.
Yeah.
So if you gonna pin Bobby, Brock should have got pinned. They both should have been pinned because Brock was in the position of being a pin.
Who won?
Bobby won. No, Brock won.
Yeah, that's right. Because Brock was
I
on
just
top.
fucked myself up. I mixed myself up because Brock landed
Bobby
on.
ended up on
Bobby
top.
was holding on to him, like I said, in the hurt lock, and he didn't want to let go, and it ended up fucking himself over.
Yeah.
It's not over yet. The shit's not over, and I want it over. Because the reason it started is because Bobby Lashley was going to have a United States Championship against Seth Rollins, right? He was getting ready to have the match on Raw. Brock come out, fucked up Bobby Lashley, and made it to where it was an easy win for Seth Rollins to get his title. I'm glad Seth Rollins is the champ. That's my man. But this is how we got to another Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar match. Just Brock going, I'm back, and who is the biggest guy that's not working with anybody right now? Who has nothing right now on their plate? Who is the guy that I can jump right now and it won't interrupt no one else's plans? And that is smart too, because he could have interrupted any other body's plans. Could have attacked Drew McIntyre and ruined what they had. Or had a fucking, I'm Brock Lesnar, I'll take on both you fuckers. And then that's, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because then, Brock Lesnar could have taken out both Karrion Kross and Drew McIntyre and started a rivalry with both of them. You know what I'm saying? Brock can do 2 matches in one. Maybe not this night. This man, at the end of the match, looked like he couldn't go no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like so out of it. He was red in the face. He looked like he was dying.
Yeah. We made that point.
But I also thought about his disease he's got. I cannot remember what it's called, but he has a disease. He was out hunting one day, and it took him out. He was laying out in the woods for hours before Sable could find him.
And looked like he might be really hurt. So.
Yeah, either hurt or the disease is fucking one of them too. I got to keep that in my head. Got to keep thinking about that because the disease really fucks with him. He was laid out in the forest for I don't even know how long they said, hours before Sable realized or thought to go looking for him. He was supposed to be back at a certain time, and she's like, "What the fuck? Where's he at? He's supposed to be back already. I gotta go find my husband." Sable, thank God you did that, Sable, because if you didn't have done that, we wouldn't have Brock Lesnar right now with a ponytail and a big beard and just looking so cool.
We had Brock and Bobby, and it was okay. It was a decent match. It had some spots.
I had Brock Lesnar's first figure, dude. Of course, I love
Brock and Bobby had some spots. It was a decent match. I don't fangirl over Brock.
I love him. He's a man.
I mean, it was good. It was okay. And there were good spots. And it was interesting. The end of the match was weird. And that's where we got to. Because it was just like, bleh.
It would have been better if the shoulders were down. But, I mean, like I said, they both were pinned. And think about it. They're both pinned. If you're going to call Bobby's shoulders being down by pinning that, obviously they both pinned each other. That's the way I look at it. So I don't like the match. And they're going to have a rematch. They're going to have to, I guess. Damn it.
Alright. Then we got Damage Control and Alexa Bliss and Asuka.
Which is like...
Alexa Bliss and Asuka had the world titles.
Yeah, tag team, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the second match, right?
And then we had Dakota Kai. Did a nice leg drag.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Right. Yeah, and I messed up then too. I said that Jake the Snake had the best one. During watching, I was like, Jake the Snake's got a good... And I was no, what the fuck I say that for? Ricky Steamboat.
We did talk about DDTs, though.
Did we? Did got on conversation DDTs? You bring him Jake the Snake,
I said DDT. Because they did a really good DDT.
Bliss did.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a nice DDT, man. And then I told you the
origins. And then
origins
we started talking about all the DDTs.
Yeah, and then the origins of it came up.
Raven's even flow DDT.
Oh, God, yes. Oh, yeah. Executioner.
The execution.
Some people, wait a minute, Gangrels.
Jeff Hardy's.
DDT? Jeff Hardy's? The tornado one? He does the tornado one, I believe.
Twisted Fate, but
Twisted Fate's probably that's the coolest thing they came up with. Them Hardy Boys, they were innovative for that one. It's an RKO. Or a cutter. It's just got that little bit of pizzazz to it. Just that little bit of extra. It makes something, I really do think so. If you just put a little bit of something on there, you can take something that someone's been using for years, you put a little pizzazz on it, spice it up a little bit, it changes it. It makes it more dominant or
I don't know.
whatever.
I've just seen Jeff Hardy do a DDT, and with his hair flailing while he does it, I mean, it's just...
It's the whole, atmosphere, the feel, the vibe, basically what I'm trying to say. The hair and everything like that just makes something too. Like, and the way people do things too, Like, I found out, like, talking about Jeff Hardy, I found out that he got one of his moves from a woman wrestler from, what was it, WCW or something. I had it in my head earlier. Never mind. Like, he did something, and I was like, oh shit, like, that's a Jeff Hardy move. So he's innovative, and I love Jeff Hardy. Anyway, you need to come back to wrestling, dude. Come back.
Oh, it was a big spot. It was like 2 girls were on the top rope.
Yeah.
One girl.
Lexa was trying to. One of them was trying to. They were both trying to suplex.
They were doing a double superplex off the top rope on
somebody, right?
one
Lexi,
girl.
right?
Yeah, and then Asuka came
up and crotched them.
and crotched both of them
Yeah.
and slammed them all.
Literally.
So all 4 members of the team came off the top rope.
It was a Tower of Doom,
Yeah.
something like that. That's what they call it. I can't remember the technical term for it, but
Ooh,
it's a big spot.
spot.
Yeah. When we were growing up, of course, we saw men mainly do that because women weren't allowed to do things like that. And I'm just so glad that the women have full range at what they want to do because like this match was on par for what I like. I liked it. And then Bailey's match later on that we're gonna talk about. Like this stuff is just it's good that they got more range. They got more freedom. They got there's no one-sided shit. But it is kind of ridiculous when you think about it. When you got AEW that can literally put one women's match on a show. One. They can only fit in one. And places only fit in one. Or 2. And then you have like 5 or 6 men matches. You know what I'm saying? And then you only have 2 women matches. That kind of needs to change too. But AEW's going to come out with some type of pay-per-view or show or whatever where it's all the women. So we can focus on seeing more of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, the men take over the show too much. Think about it, it was the other way around. It was just women, and then we had 1 male match. Not even that. We don't even need that. We just have a whole women's show. They've done it before. Anyway, getting off the subject. We're talking about some fantastic women here, so it got me off track talking about the legacy and the revolution of it and all that. It's just a beautiful fucking thing. Sorry about that. Getting off track, but you know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
It's a big deal in the world, not just in wrestling, but in the world.
Twisted Bliss off the top rope,
yeah.
and then hit her kneecaps.
But she kind of looked like she was directing herself towards the knees, which if you were actually going for the gut, you wouldn't have landed where her knees were at. I don't know. I've always had some weird shit about the knees going up. They're aiming for that, it looks like. There's some people go and do it, and it's like, it's better, they bring their knees up further. Like, over their chest. I just think she didn't do it, it just looked like Alexa kind of felt like it was going to happen that way, and she just landed on these. I felt like Alexa's just a genius, and I think she
telegraphed it.
She did that, what do we call it in the business? What was it called? On the fly. She on the fly this shit, I feel like. Now, I could be wrong about it, I don't know, but the way I felt about that moment, that little spot, I feel like that was like, she was like, I gotta do something. And it was Dakota Kai not having her feet up. Yeah.
Then Damage Control won the match.
Which is good. But not good, because I love Asuka and Alexa Bliss, of course. But big Alexa Bliss over here. Big Alexa Bliss. Yeah. I mean,
So Damage Control took their titles.
Which I love some Dakota Kai. Or Sky. Whoever she's being called now. We'll just call her Dakota. She's dope. Love that girl.
And we had Karrion Kross.
My dude.
And Drew McIntyre in a steel cage match.
Yeah.
And I made a point to say that, we were in Saudi Arabia and the women had to be covered.
Yeah.
But Scarlett's outfit was still very...
Very hot. I mean, she's always like that. She can put anything on. I've seen her in full clothes and hotter than a lingerie model. You know, if we gotta be a little manly on the show here right now. You know, if you think of that aspect, like, these girls had to be fully clothed on the show, and I was fine with it this time around. They're not in t-shirts like they put Natalia in a fucking t-shirt that year. I'm still pissed about that.
She wore her normal ring gear.
It was. Asuka's was closer to her ring gear than, well, I can't say that the Scarlett's was really close. Because Scarlett's all black, and I don't think I like the skirt thing that went around Scarlett's. I don't know. I think she just should have did some more like Catwoman-esque shit.
Yeah.
Tighter.
Anyway.
Shinier.
It was a strong cage match, but nothing to write home about. Nothing any more impressive or anything than.
Karrion Kross might be writing home. Crying to his mom. Playing. I love you, Karrion Kross.
It was what it was. Like, it was okay. It was interesting, but like, it just was a cage match.
Yeah, and it's like all their matches are gimmick too. Like they had the cage, and then they had the strap match.
Oh, but Drew finally got his retribution. He's been trying for months now, and finally got him.
He's got the upper hand on Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross is the alpha male. Well, trying to be the alpha male, and he's going after one of the top, alpha male dudes we got. You're McIntyre, you got Brock. Karrion goes against Brock. That's a bad idea. Can't do that yet. Bad idea. Later. Do that at WrestleMania or something.
We're going to put him up against Roman so he can take the Undisputed title.
Yeah, I'm booking WrestleMania this year. I'm just going to call WWE and tell them, you know what, let me come in and let me help y'all book this shit. I want to see some fucking dream matches.
Alright, Drew climbed over the top rope though, and climbed over the cage like a normal person escaping the cage, and dropped to his feet at the bottom of the match, so he won.
Well, she came down the middle halfway and jumped, so that was cool to see him jump. Because he knew he had to jump. Because Karrion was already dragging his little fucking self out the door. Scarlett trying her damnedest to help her husband get out the damn cage and not working. He wasn't fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
And that was another thing. She took the key.
Oh, yeah.
One part, she took the key.
Drew was getting ready to escape, and she locked the cage.
She locked him in.
Yeah.
And then as soon as she knew Karrion needed the door unlocked, she was up there, frantically getting that damn thing unlocked. That was right when he was climbing up there, blah, blah, blah. But,
yeah, so they
I thought that was cool, too, because she got involved. She's supposed to. She's Scarlett. She's got to get involved. She has to. I mean, she's the valet. She does more than, Queen Elizabeth, not Queen Elizabeth. Miss Elizabeth. Said that weird. I have a friend who goes by Queen Elizabeth. Got me all fucked up. Macho Man did call Elizabeth Queen, didn't he?
I don't know.
Back in those days? Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? But, yeah. So, she does more than the other valets. That's why I like her. I mean, she's probably one of the most gorgeous women in the world.
I mean, it was a good match.
Very talented, too.
Interesting.
And she can lip sing, or lip talk his entrance like nobody else. She's got a lot of greatness in her. I think the littlest things about her, and it's just amazing. She used to wrestle. Okay? And I'm more fine with her not wrestling. Because she's such a good valet for Karrion Kross. They go together. I mean, they are married. But they are, perfect. Beyond their marriage, they're perfect. So, I don't know. Hats off to them for at least trying to take out, McIntyre and all that.
Yeah.
Kudos to you trying.
That was a decent match.
Because Karrion's a very dominant, very passionate wrestler. So.
Then we had the Judgment Day versus the OC.
The OC, the original club, boy. The Bullet Club versus the Balor Club. That's what I'm dubbing it. Bullet Club and Balor Club.
The Judgment Day, I don't like. I don't like their whole gimmick.
I mean, Damian and Finn and Rhea is all they need. I mean, the Dominic's growing. It was going to have to grow on me, and I don't know if it's really growing on me yet, but I feel like it kind of is. If it's making him look... Well, I'll tell you this. To be honest, he's looking more More serious, I guess, in some form, but slowly. But at least he looks more serious than he was with his dad. Which, I love what he did with his dad. I'm not saying nothing bad about that. It's just his new look is more an adult. He's like a fucking child. It's hard to not see him as a kid. I seen this kid as like, what was he, like 10 or something, or 11 when he came into business, and they did the custody of Dominic Mysterio with Eddie Guerrero, fucking Rey Mysterio. Damn. Y'all remember that? Comment down below. Y'all don't really like comment, but you know, y'all comment down below. Y'all know that.
AJ.
So I'm just like, yeah.
AJ, we talked about AJ Styles and how he is the future Shawn Michaels.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's stardom, I guess. I don't really know.
He's like Shawn Michaels without being the asshole that Shawn Michaels was.
Yeah, and the whole
before, and now not saying Shawn.
Shit.
I am not saying you're an asshole now. I love you. Like, you are my favorite wrestler of all time. I will say that. But you have even admitted that you were an asshole.
Yeah, you did Bret Hart wrong. That's all I'm going to say. Because we could be here all day talking about
You'll
Bret
never
Hart.
listen to this, but I just wanted to make sure you knew that I don't think you're an asshole.
Yeah. You can be an asshole. Everybody's got an asshole inside of them. I just don't like that Shawn Michaels guy.
AJ lost.
Respect him, though. Respect him.
AJ lost to Finn Balor. Balor pinned AJ.
Yeah, which, I mean, I'm Finn Balor. I hated that, you know, if I had to pick one, Finn Balor all day. I love that man. I love the demon character. He hasn't used that in so fucking long. I don't know how much longer I can go without seeing a demon Balor. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that again. Tired of seeing it just on the game. I have to go on the game just to see what I want to see is demon Balor. I love him with his damn chiseled self, you know what I'm saying? No face makeup, no nothing. I love seeing that, don't get me wrong. And say, when he's like that, he's just like, so he's beautiful either way. I love the man either way, it doesn't matter. It's like Bray Wyatt or the
I
Saint.
just don't like their gimmick right now.
The Judgment Day. They named themselves
Finn.
after a pay-per-view.
I like
Good
Finn.
job.
Finn is good. But
Finn Balor is like, he's the dope. He's the dope. He's the goat dope. He's the dope goat. You know what I'm saying? Like, Damian Priest is fucking amazing
Dude.
too. I've been on Damian Priest.
when we say he's the dope on the Highest Fuck podcast, that is some shit.
Yeah,
Because
he's the
we
dope.
love the dope.
Because he's we gotta come up with what dope means.
marijuana.
What does the D stand for? The O stand for? The P stand for? Dopest original person ever. Dopest original person ever.
Dopest original person ever.
That's what dope means. Instead of like the best. You know, they got the best of all time now, which is the boat. And that is Natalia. She's going by the boat. The best of all time. This is Bret Hart, you know what I'm saying? She's a heart. Or he might have been a nigh heart.
Natalia.
Not just a heart, but he was a nigh heart. But they were still family.
It's the foundation.
Yeah, man, I miss me some Bret Hart, dude. I was seeing this interview earlier. It was kind of boring, but he was kind of boring in interviews. Yeah, he's boring.
That's what I don't like about Bret Hart.
He's boring.
He's not interesting.
I gained like this whole love for him because of the Shawn Michaels and him shit. Really, I like them all the time, but and I like Shawn Michaels too, to be honest. But once I was saying all that shit, I was just like, you know what? That's fucked. Bret Hart spitting in Vince McMahon's face. That was a moment in time, man. That was like, holy fuck, dude. You did a Stone Cold, but you spit in the owner of the company. This dude owns everybody. You're his sheep. You're his lot of sheep. Vince McMahon, I'm sorry. But you're the owner of all these people. He is an owner of, well, not anymore. But if you think about it, he owns people.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest fucking thing. You get down to it. He owns people. He's like a people farm. Vince McMahon is a people farm.
Vince McMahon, the people farm.
No, Vince McMahon, the people farm. They make a band called that. Vince McMahon's people farm.
Oh, man. Alright, then we had the Battle of the Giants.
Highest fuck podcast, baby.
Braun Strowman
Brought to you by the dopest.
versus Omos.
Omos. I like his outfit. I like the head, but he look like a big old ninja. From Nigerian Ninja.
They called him the Nigerian something.
Giant?
Yes.
Yeah, Nigerian Giants. And then he was going up against Braun Strowman, which looks like a child.
Braun Strowman.
He looks like a child almost.
A whole head taller than Braun.
That's crazy.
A whole head.
It's fucking crazy, man. When he's the first time I seen them get in the ring together face to face and did their face to face shit, I just looked at Braun and was like, I'm sorry, buddy. You're not the biggest no more, dude. Like, it freaked me out. It scared me. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like an suspended belief scared.
Alright.
Keep the viewers so they don't know think I'm really scared or something.
Oh no!
Oh my god. But yeah, just seeing,
Suspend your disbelief.
but like literally the Nigerian Giant. He's a giant. It's the tallest thing in the damn company.
Yep.
I thought Veer was tall. I thought fucking Ron was the Elegante. I'm thinking like he's bigger than Elegante. Or he's bigger than Andre or something. This dude's huge, dude. He makes Braun look like a kid. He makes Braun look like whatever people look like to him.
Yeah. Braun was
Regular
small in comparison.
So small.
It was a big impact match. I mean, it was what you would have expected it to be.
Yeah. They started off the test of strength.
It was really strong.
So it started off test of strength. I don't know if that was the greatest idea, but they went for that. I love how you'd be drunk. Okay, like I was telling Joe, I was like, if you did a drink every time almost said, "Do you hear that?" You'd be drunk as shit.
Do you hear that?
That's 11 shots.
Do you hear that?
That's like 11 shots of whatever you're drinking. You're drunk. It's not none of the spaced out where it was literally, do you hear that? Do you hear that? It sounded like The Miz, man. When he was like, The Miz does that shit. Oh, really? 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 When he was doing that? Or what?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What? You would be drunk as fuck. Just play a drinking game with your friends. Watch some Stone Cold shit every time he says what, or when the crowd says what, just drink, man. You'd be drunk as fuck.
What?
There's like no point. You just drink all the time. Keep your shot glasses filled, because you're going to hear what like a million times.
What?
And the crowd gives it back tenfold.
What?
So fuck.
What?
What? Really?
Really?
Ever. Like, there were so many back in the day. Like, oh my lord. Anyway, so yeah, you'd be drunk as fuck after hearing him say that. Lord mercy. Or if you had to smoke a bowl every time, you'd be like, done. Torched.
Damn!
Oh my god, Jake. Every time we think of Farouk, it makes me think of the time I met him. He said that shit.
Fucking Ron Simmons.
He said it in Pure Pro Wrestling. Standing in the middle of the ring, and I'm out in I was doing something. Probably the merch table for St. Crowley or something. And he goes, damn! So I got to see it in person at an indie show.
Nice.
Freaking dope. It's the dope.
Braun Strowman almost was exactly what you would have expected it to be, and it was decent for what it was. It was two big guys throwing each other around.
And it was lit. I thought it was lit.
And Braun Strowman won, finally, which he should have won.
Yeah. And that was a weird win too, right? No, he power slammed him. He did his finisher. He beat him clean. That was a good match, though, I thought. For two big guys, I really think Almas has really showed more in his career now. He's showing more. I think it's amazing that he's not so clumsy. He's not a Khali, or something. But Khali was good when he first started too, and then he started getting clumsy for some reason. Like Khali came in fucking strong, man. People hated that motherfucker. Like just thought he was trash. I was like, I don't know how he's a giant. He's limited already. I mean, people don't realize this. When you're a certain size, you're limited sometimes. You can be limited. But for these big guys in wrestling, they're athletic as fuck, dude. So I don't know if there's any much limitation to much of it, But I mean, you still have things that you ain't gonna do or you can't do. I mean, there's gonna be times like that where there's something you just can't do, or you don't want to do. Because in wrestling, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, unless you get paid to do it. Probably I don't know how the WWE works, but I know how the Indies work.
Yeah.
So
then we had Usos versus Butch and Ridge Holland.
yeah, I wish they would just stop calling him Butch. I mean, it's so hard to call him Pete Dunne. I don't know why they do this. But anyway, yes, this match was great. We had the fucking Usos in it. They are the best tag team in the fucking world. I have to say it. I'm sticking to it. I know Young Bucks are good, and Hardywood are good, and all these other good tag teams, but these boys go.
Usos were good.
These boys go. I've been to day one with these boys since they damn started. I love them. They're the best.
I don't know if you put them on par with the Hardys, though. That's a lot.
They're up there with them. Yeah, boy. Oh yeah, Usos are like what the Hardys mean to me.
I'll put
Usos mean just
I'll
as
put
Hardys.
Usos up there with the New Day. I'll give them
I
that.
fucking love the New Day.
But I will not put all of them with the Hardys.
I met one member from the New Day. I met Xavier Woods. He's fucking awesome.
My mom met Big E.
Oh really? Big E's cool. He's a nice guy. How'd she meet Big E?
They were just in an airport.
Oh, for real?
He was traveling on an airplane on the way back from Florida or something.
And she recognized him. Fucking right. That's cool.
I mean, people were just around him, crowding and taking pictures and shit. And so she was like, "Do you mind me asking who you are?" And he's like, "I'm from the WWE, man," or whatever. Some shit.
Oh, cool. Big E. I got to meet a couple. I got to meet a lot of wrestlers all the time. It's so cool to meet people that you watch on TV. Like when I met Trevor Lee from TNA, when he was on TV with TNA, I met him at an RCW show, and it was amazing. So, it's a cool moment.
The Usos match was good.
Fantastic.
The Butch and Ridge Holland did a good job.
I mean, they're good on their own. So, I mean, Butch is good. I mean, Pete. I like him better, Pete. But anyway, they're good. They're good. But the Usos can make anybody look good. I think. They're just amazing. I want to see Young Bucks versus the Usos bad. WrestleMania this year. Book it. Fantasy booking it. And I've got a fantasy booking right now I'm working on. And Usos and the Young Bucks on the WrestleMania. So, MJF versus The Miz. Oh, yeah. I can book them. What you talking about? What you talking about, Wills?
Yeah.
What you talking about, Wills?
I wanted the Usos to lose the titles. Because I wanted Roman to lose the title.
With Logan Paul and that.
Did not happen. So, I like the Usos, though. They're good. So, I'm good with it.
Yeah. The Usos are, like I said, king of the crop. They're the best.
Then we had, by their booking, the first ever last one standing match.
They want to call it the first one.
Matt Jackson likes to say that the NXT, Nikki Cross, somebody,
I totally forgot who it was. Nikki Cross is somebody.
had a last one standing match. But the WWE is booking this as the first ever.
Yep, that's what they said. And I'm just like, okay, can you believe that mess? But it's good that Bailey's in, and they're both in it, 'cause I like Bianca too. But right now, Bailey's going up against anybody. I'm Bailey all day. So I'm Bailey.
Bailey and Bianca, though, man, that match was.
Yeah, that match was good.
Damn. Son.
It was something else, son. I thought it was great. Just, I'm high on both these chicks in the first place, so to see them work together is like Lita and Trish.
Bianca and Bailey, like, that's one of the things, like, back when Bailey and Sasha were doing their thing.
Oh, yeah. Or you can go back further, like I just said, Stratus and Lita. I
Yeah.
put it on with that. Somebody might say something, be like, yeah, you dumb. But no, I feel like they're on par with Trish and Lita.
I can see that.
Because they're the animators of all that. Trish and Lita did a lot for the women's division.
You would put what? The other girls like the Tori and.
Tori had good matches. Just depending on what you were talking and what we're talking. Because when she was in WCW, she sucked. WWE, she got better, of course. You know. But she came in as a model back there. So, and then she started wrestling and whatnot.
Right.
Tori and Stacy Keibler.
Yeah, Tori Stacy.
They did a good match. They had good matches. I just saw one. I saw something on Tori Wilson the other day, Where They Are Now type video or episode or something. Where They Are Now, and I saw. Damn, I lost my track of thought, but yeah. Where they had Tori Wilson versus Stacy Keibler, and she's like, "This is the best match we ever had." And I'm watching bits and clips of it. I'm like, "This shit sucks. This is the worst match you've had." Stacy wasn't that great. She had long legs for days. Like her damn legs didn't end. I don't know. She wasn't that great. She was good. Yeah, she was good. Whatever. Tori Wilson was just howling herself. Whatever. Pushing it. Everything she did was good. It's cool. Wasn't good.
Tori and Stacy were decent.
I don't know if some matches, but not everything. I saw that one match and she was so praising, and I was laughing. I laughed at her. You're praising this? It's like dog shit.
Then we had, like I said, Bianca and Bayley. Now we've come from that to now.
Yeah.
And this last woman's standing match was, God, just a beautiful match. On par with, like, Edge Foley.
Except for, yeah, the men go, some matches go a little more extreme. Girls ain't go out there and blood themselves up. I would hope not. We've had that a couple of times, like Becky Lynch, Britt Baker. A couple of times we've had it, but.
No, I'm saying on a normal level, though. Like, just a normal level hardcore extravaganza.
Okay. But, yeah, I guess so.
Like, before it culminated in, what it culminated.
There was so much in that match that was good. There was a lot of stuff. There was the entrapment. That was the end of the match, though. The entrapment in the ladder, which I was like, easy to get out of there.
Bayley had a few good spots with trying to trap her in things.
Yeah, and then the whole go-kart thing, where she's trying to run her down, and then Bianca's like, oh, go ahead, and then she goes through, and she grabs onto the door of the little golf cart and kicks her, and she rolls out, and they fight, and then they're fighting inside of the freaking golf cart. Lord, there was so much that went on in that match.
There was a lot.
It was insane. The fucking KOD on the chair that was open, like sitting, like you could sit in it.
Yeah.
And then she went to move it, like Bayley saw it, right when she was about to get the KOD, and then she moves it, and then when she moved it, her leg landed on the back part of the chair your back rests on, and hit her leg, that's her knee or whatever the fuck. Landed. It was beautiful, but like you was saying, it was a great move and it looked good. It was nice, and yes, she got hurt, but hopefully that was a work chair. Hopefully. And if you don't know what a work chair is, it's a chair that is...
That was definitely a work chair.
A chair that's not going to hurt.
That
table
chair
spot was weird.
crumbled.
Table spot was weird too. I liked it because she was using the hair. The hair was involved. Where Bayley had a hold of her hair or something like that. She flips through the table, but the table broke right straight down the middle.
Yeah.
Like AT&T, straight down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Right down the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, kind of just like broke a certain way. And I just was like, I'm good. I wanted to shatter a little bit. Some weird
it was more like a real table.
More of a intricate break than something like that. Kind of like, the whole golf cart thing was pretty cool. She put her on the top. But Bianca also put Bayley on top and drove her all the way down
from the entrance to the ramp.
I was thinking she was going to ram into the ring and then make Bayley slide off the roof and into the ring, which would have been a cool deal. That'd be a cool deal. I'm wondering who was watching AEW though, because we've already did this over AEW. Golf carts and stuff. Already done a bunch of golf cart stuff, so who's watching AEW and WWE? But then she stopped right there at the tables. I forgot tables out there in front. I forgot tables right there. So I'm thinking, would have been a cool moment though. Let it happen. Somebody do something in some company where they do what I just said, okay? I want to see it done. Okay, can't do it on the game. See it happen. But anyway, so she drives to the damn table, and I can't remember what type of move she was actually going for, but she was going to throw her in the table, right? And then Bailey grabs one with her hair, and it looks like she's, I don't know, it's a good looking thing. It looked good. Until the table got broke, and then the break was weird. Anyway.
It didn't break the first time.
Oh,
she pulled her off the top of the golf cart.
That's what I was missing something. I was thinking that.
And she hit the table on the way down, but it didn't break.
It didn't break, that's right.
And then Bailey picked her up, and she's like, it didn't break. We're doing it again. And then she powerbombed her.
That's right. Okay, I knew I had something missing there. That was the hair thing that I'm so praising. Coming off. She didn't go through the table. I think I'm hung up on the way it broke too. And so they had bounces, and then pick her back up and powerbomb her. So Bailey gets powerbombed by Bianca. One of the baddest women on the planet.
Fucking EST.
Oh, yeah.
Of WWE.
Oh,
the BEST.
Thank you for saying the letters, because she also was missing an S and a T off of her outfit at the end of the match.
Oh, yeah.
She was missing, so she was ET. On her belt line, it just said ET at the end of the match. There was no S, and on her left or right side, she was missing her T.
This match is exactly what you would have expected it to be. Just like Braun Strowman and almost. It was amazing. It was
We're talking about Bailey and Bianca.
Fucking epic.
So
I got what I wanted.
Yep.
So Bianca won.
I did too, if you want to think about it. I did, but I was going for Bailey, so I guess in that type of reality, it's like I didn't get what I wanted, but at the end of the day, I did. Because I love Bianca. So, let's go, Bianca. The girl got a fucking hair whip, boy. Hair whip, a bitch across her chest, man. Hair whip.
Then the lights went out.
Yeah, I just want the lights went out. Lights went out? Hold on, I'm messing something. I forget something happened.
After Bianca,
it was my man.
Bailey,
It was my man.
went out.
Oh yeah, the lights went out and the fireflies were out. The fireflies come out in the darkness. When the god Bray Wyatt comes walking in through his door from the portal of wherever he's from.
We had Matt Jackson marking out.
Marking out, boy. This is the moment that Maynard got picked up by his mama. And me and Chelsea, I was going to walk them out to the car. And Chelsea got stuck. She was stuck watching it just like we were. We were like, what the fuck? Because she came in on the part where Uncle Howdy came in. So, but anyway, that's sick, right? Dude. Like his whole promo and shit, he's been doing it for a good minute.
This shoot interviewed by Bray Wyatt.
That's what I feel too.
Oh my god.
It's still gimmicked, but it's shooting. You know, I feel like, yeah, of course, it's still a character. Obviously.
His passionate, though, I am Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Just repeatedly. 4 times. I am not my family. I don't have to be greater than them. I have achieved that, and that's not where my joy comes from. I have achieved that. I'm good. I don't need that anymore. I need to be me.
Yeah. He's gonna swerve us in the end. Because this shit's getting really weird. There's something really weird going on. He's playing this normal guy, right? Kind of like the Funhouse, but without the Funhouse shit. He's normal looking, blah, blah.
He's just Bray Wyatt.
He's cult leader too, but like, we know coming up the lantern is what I'm saying. Lantern, he's still got the lantern. That is something that he needs at all times. The Fiend had it too. Of course, they had to have the Bray Wyatt head lantern, which is the fucking sickest lantern I've ever seen. A head with the mouth stretched open and the lights in it. It's so aesthetically pleasing and enjoyable. I need that lantern. They sell them and they're really expensive. Real fucking expensive. Oh. I need one. I need the whole outfit. I need the whole Fiend costume. I need a skinny Fiend. You know what I'm saying? Lee Vogler's kids were the Fiend and Alexa Bliss. That was cool. Precious, right? I know. Loved it. I just wish they would have got him some red, black striped pants for the Fiend. It's the only thing he's really missing. And the hair. He wasn't missing the hair. But such cute to see our, he's our mayor? I'll be
Vice mayor.
Vice mayor. He is our vice mayor of Danville, Virginia. Right? Danville, Virginia. Am I correct? And I know him. We're pretty. He knows me. We're like, I don't know. We know each other. I don't know if you're probably friends with him though.
He's also a wrestling fan.
And his kids were dressed up like Alexa Bliss and the Thing.
Yeah.
Cutest thing I've seen. So I had to add that in there. We have to add in all kinds of different things.
Bray Wyatt has finally achieved the status of my darkness that I wanted so badly. I wanted to like Bray Wyatt, but while Undertaker was still around,
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
while Mick Foley
Well,
was
not for me. But
still around, I couldn't really get behind them. But now I've lost a piece of my wrestling, and I need it back.
yeah, which is that Prince of Darkness ministry type vibe.
And he doesn't have the height. Matt Jackson pointed that out really well. But he still has the stature
Yeah.
to be able to carry.
I mean, he's got height, but he doesn't have, like, Undertaker, I guess. He's getting there. I don't know. I don't really know, like, he's a guy that everybody's interested in. This whole White Rabbit thing, everybody was on it, trying to figure out who this was. They knew it was him. We all knew it was him this whole time. That's why we are his real fans. Anybody that was excited for him, needing him back. I need him. I need Bray Wyatt. I had CM Punk fuck on me again. Alright, CM Punk comes back. He's already fucked on me again. They just come out and said that, like, the Young Bucks and all that stuff, they're clean. It was Phil Brooks that fucked the shit up. So, I guess he attacked first or something like that. So, I'm very disappointed in you, Mr. Phillip Brooks. That's why I thank God for Bray Wyatt. Alright? Because Bray Wyatt's my CM Punk now. He has been for quite a while, but I put them same fucking deal, kind of, because they're my people. They're my guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like back when we were a kid, Undertaker and Kane. Well, I have CM Punk and Bray Wyatt, for the most part. Those are my guys that I'm obsessed with. Or have a lot of love for, rather. You know. So, they're dope.
Yep. No, yeah.
They are the dope, yeah.
Bray
The dopest people
Yeah.
ever. Anyway, Bray Wyatt's the sickest thing. And the Captain, Uncle Howdy. Why do I keep doing the Captain Howdy? It's because of Strange Land. If you ever seen Strange Land with Dee Snider from Twisted Sister, you understand why I keep saying Captain Howdy. Uncle Howdy comes on the screen. It is some crazy images and Uncle Howdy talking and all this stuff. And when Chelsea came to pick up Maynard, we both, like, we were about to walk out the door and he started that stuff and we were stuck. Like, I felt like I could not move. I felt like I just stopped. Like I was being, and I mentioned it. I said I feel like I'm in Season of the Witch, Halloween 3.
We just got
where the TV were, like, poltergeist type shit. You know, the girl goes to the
mesmerized by the television.
Like, Lord Jesus Christ, man. Bray Wyatt, keep your shit going, boy. You have been good this whole time. And, like, I even said it while we were watching it, Husky Harris is the reason I like Bray Wyatt. Like, I started with Husky Harris. Like, looking back, wasn't his greatest name, right? It definitely wasn't. But I loved him. He was the Ferrari tank, okay? That's what they called him. The Ferrari tank. And I fucking loved him as Husky Harris, okay? I liked him. Just been a big fan of him the whole time. I just guess I felt like he was going to do something. Like, he was something. Like, I just knew it. You know, he looked good. I liked the size. This is when he had no shirt, just regular gear. And he's a big boy, But I loved it. He looked good. That running crossbody he does in the ring where he takes him clean out. Oh, my God. He was so good, okay? So, I don't know. Bray Wyatt, man.
Yeah.
I can't not be this excitable about him. Just thinking about his name just gets me, like, excited. So.
It was good.
Yep. Because he's the most exciting thing in wrestling right now. He hasn't even wrestled yet. And I think that segment, I'm not trying to discredit these matches, but god damn, that was something in itself right there. I don't want him to keep just doing this. He's got to wrestle at some point, right? So I don't want him to just do this all the time. But this is just as good as him getting in that ring and wrestling. Just give me what the fuck I want. And I want to see this man on TV. End of the story.
It takes charisma to be that person.
Yeah. And what he's doing right now is genius shit. It's shit he's coming up with. He's not being told to do a gimmick. These are what he wants to do. The Fiend is his creation. Everything he's done is basically him. Waylon Mercy helped him in the beginning with the whole cult leader shit.
I wonder
So
if
the
coming
line
back
shirts-
as Bray Wyatt can be his entrance into being the darkness, but still being
Yeah. Like,
normal.
He can play other roles if he wants to. Well, he's obviously not normal. They had this thing go out of his psycho, insane asylum records went out again. They went out again, and so he's been institutionalized. He's got some problems. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there is something else about this. You see the Uncle Howdy, you see all this stuff like that, right? Other masks, all this other shit. There's gonna be more members to this shit, and Bray Wyatt is having a battle with himself. I don't want to think that he might be fighting the Fiend soon, or he might fight himself. Someone can dress up like him, full on, and yeah. Or is it going to be one of those movie cinematic matches when it's actually both guys are Bray Wyatt?
Yeah.
They can do that in movies. They can do it. WWE's got their own movie production.
He
Fuck
starts
outta here. It
feuding,
didn't happen.
starts feuding with himself.
Yes, he fights
And we have
himself.
a new Mick Foley situation.
Yeah,
even
we already
more
have that.
in depth.
We've already have that. It's already happening. All those personalities you've seen, Uncle Howdy has to be him. Now, Bo Dallas is known to sound just like Bray Wyatt because it's his brother. But he does a mean. They say I heard he does a mean impression, like the best impression of Bray Wyatt. He can tell to the T, talk this stuff.
All right.
So
All right.
he could be portraying the Howdy guy. I know. Sorry, we're stuck on the Howdy stuff.
It was really good,
I love it.
but we are getting to that hour mark. We got one more match to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Logan Paul
Oh yeah.
versus
Best in
Roman
the world.
Reigns.
Yeah. Best
I
in the
didn't even
world.
want to fucking watch this match.
Yeah, and I watched it first.
I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna turn it off.
Because I got up a little late Saturday. I was like a little past the time. I got up and it was already like Finn Balor match. And I got up, I just said, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to watch it. But I played the game and watched it, so I can still watch it with you and still be kind
Matt
of
was very
frustrated.
distracted when he was watching because he didn't remember anything.
I
Except
remember a lot of that shit, yeah. The Logan Paul match, I remember that because I was like, as soon as that match came on, I was on that match because I wanted to watch, and I'm glad I watched it before you because you weren't going to watch it at all. But I needed you to see this, and I knew something was going to happen. They're not going to build, Logan's not going to build for not something expectable, I think. Maybe he does that and other stuff he does, but in WWE, he takes it seriously. He's taking it very seriously. He might have his little laughy, his little funniness that he does. He's a YouTuber, he's a joke man, whatever the fuck, I don't care. But, yeah, he's still going to be there. But he takes it seriously.
It was good.
I love him.
I don't like either of them, and the match was actually good.
Logan Paul's got my praises. I love him as a wrestler. He's got the look. He's got everything. He's the total fucking package. They keep saying it. Everybody keeps saying it. Like, look, the high up wrestlers, all this other stuff. There's been other people saying it. Like, I've seen it all over the world. All over the world. Internet, all that shit. Like, he is the greatest outsider type deal. Celebrity. As much as we hate to say it about Logan Paul, because I don't know. I'm starting to like him. You know?
The Logan Roman spot on the table
Probably
with
one
the
of the best.
phone,
Yeah.
the video footage.
Now think about this. Now if Austin Theory would do it, nobody would care. Be stupid. Right? Logan does it, the world freaks out. Loves it. It's good. It's good. It just shows that, you know, what they're shoving down our throats, like Austin Theory is being shoved down our throats, you know, he can do it too. He can do something. He's a YouTuber, of course he can do it, because, I mean, goes with his whole whatever, anyway. But Austin Theory, you know, he does it too.
They
He
did
stole that
good.
shit from Steve Scott. That's what Steve Scott said. He said he stole that shit from him.
The flip over the top rope lariat was cool.
Steve Scott's from JCW, Jersey Championship Wrestling. He said it on something.
It was a really entertaining match. Roman came in.
Very entertaining.
The
Fucking
Usos interfered.
Amazing. But they didn't interfere until a good minute in the match. Now, when exactly did they come in? It was they had a great match all the way up until that. I mean, they were not always until that, like it was stuck.
Jake and the Usos got into it.
But this was before the tables shit, right?
Yeah.
They came out before, and then they were still out there when the table hit, right? Yeah, no, wait a minute. No, because it was after the table, because then, no. You remember because the Usos drug in the podcast guys. Logan's friends got drug in.
Yeah,
I can't remember their names to save my life, but they're on this podcast. Impulsion podcast, which I watch occasionally.
They had to give them time to chill for a minute because they did a big spot.
Yeah,
so
they drug these boys in over the barricade and slammed down, dude. I'm like, damn, dude. That one dude, he's always catching hell because he's always saying something stupid on the podcast. So, and they got drugged in, and then Jake came out? No. Yeah, then Jake came out.
Yeah.
And I liked his whole entrance in. I liked his badass looking shit. He was badass looking. He was tough looking, so. Still can see the kid in him, but.
Punch the Usos out.
Weird punches. It's like, I heard earlier, way earlier this morning on the podcast, where someone was just like, his work punches are shit. They're slop. Because when I first saw it, I was like, oh shit, dude. I wasn't looking at it. I just saw I was just going for the fucking, the moment. And but when you go back and look at it, he literally hits and pushes. So he's basically just pushing him to the ground. He's not even really hitting him. He's just pushing him. And he's basically just anybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? And that was the thing. At first I was like, oh damn, fuck, just knocked out my boys. And then when you go back, yeah, he's just pushing into it. So I mean, his work punches need work. Oh, his work punches need work. Shit.
Okay.
Work on them punches, boy.
That was a good match.
Because I'm pretty sure they're going to bring them as a tag.
I was pleasantly impressed, actually.
Like Jake's going to wrestle soon.
I
know it. They're going to bring him in. They're going to either.
I'm ready to be done with them both.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. Because I don't know who else Dan Logan Paul is going to end up wrestling, though. Fantastic shit. He did a fucking crossbody. He did a little buckshot lariat, which is Adam Page's move.
I said that, the flip lariat.
The flipping lariat. He did. There was so much shit he did. What else he did?
Oh, there was an interesting cinematographic.
Oh, with the drone.
The drone
was
around the ring.
The way they transitioned from all the shit, they went up above the fucking stadium where there's a hole in it's an opening at the top. It's so beautiful. I just want to go over there.
Drone flew down.
I want to go to this place.
In a big old circle.
People talk shit about Saudi Arabia, but I'm just like, I know they tried to kidnap the wrestlers one time on an airplane, but it's whatever. They just want famousness in their country. It's all good. But I do not blame them for fucking trying to kidnap a bunch of cool ass wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? You work for us now. You are ours. Our workers. You work for this. I don't know. It's funny. If you think about it,
of course.
It's like a movie.
That match ended up exactly how you would have expected it to end up, and Roman won.
Yeah, with that part, yeah. The winning part, the whole match was unexpected. I know he's good. I know Logan's good. I've seen him we saw him at WrestleMania against that tag team match, which is an easier match, I think. Or he doesn't have to do much. Literally, Miz could have took the whole match over. He could have did more of the shit, which I think he did. I don't know. I can't remember. But I know that match was good. I was very surprised with that match. And then he takes on the Miz by himself, and that match was good. Now with Roman Reigns, this is the best match that Logan Paul's ever had in his whole career.
And
Floyd Mayweather, he just knocked out Floyd Mayweather.
He's never gonna win the fucking world title. So he's going to be. This is the greatest match of his career.
Yeah, it is.
Right now. That he will ever have. Yeah. Ever.
I don't know yet. At this moment. At this moment. Yeah, in this moment. Oh, in this moment. In this moment.
He'll never have the world title.
I think
or never have
if Roman loses it to somebody, like say Austin Theory, cashes in, which he could have done. Cashes in on Roman, or takes his belt, and then you do Logan versus Austin Theory. Then I would rather, yeah. It works for me, brother. Let's fucking do it. I'm hooked today on my game. Logan Paul is my Raw World Champion in the exhibition mode. He's my Raw Champion, and I'm trying to get him to where he is going to be big time in the universe mode too. Okay, he's well, who is he? I don't even think he's got a title. But anyway, I'll be like, yeah, I'll be on it. I love it. I love Logan Paul. I can't believe I'm fucking saying it that many times. I thought I'd never say it, but I also was the person who said Fortnite sucks and fuck people who want to play Fortnite and Fortnite's for losers and all this shit. And so I'm that guy too. I'm that guy that damn talk shit about Fortnite and I love it. So I mean, you know, you can easily change my mind sometimes. Logan Paul's the best.
I'm done.
At the moment, he's good. I love him.
I mean, he did good in this match. I'm done with it though. David Arquette ruined WCW.
And now, but Logan
Paul is going to ruin WWE.
I don't know about that, sir. I don't know, sir. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Like and subscribe. Do your thing. Comment.
And then WCW ruined David Arquette. But
oh yeah, definitely. Vince Russo's a dumbass. Vince Russo's an asshole. That's what he does. He fucks people's lives up. That's what he does. He's like Vince McMahon when he got Trish Stratus to damn walk around on her knees barking. That's fuck Vince Russo, bastard. Because then Eric Bischoff gets a bad rap. I've heard it for years. Eric Bischoff ruined WCW. I heard it for years. He ruined WCW. No, he didn't. Vince Russo did. Vince Russo is the scum
Eric
of Earth.
Bischoff booked the NWO turn, and that is one of the greatest things in professional wrestling history.
People talk shit about Eric Bischoff because of NWO.
That started the fucking Monday Nitro, and that's one of the greatest things that happened in wrestling history.
I loved NWO. I like them. Just like DJ and Snacks, like them too.
Yeah.
You know, they were heels, they were bad people, but
none of that would have ever happened without Hogan and Eric Bischoff.
So I liked all that.
That's all I'm saying. It was the greatest thing in professional wrestling history, and it never would have happened.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, guys, this is the closing of the show today.
This has been the High as Fuck
Podcast with your boys, Matt Jackson
and Joe motherfucking Cool.
And we are like Elvis Presley. We are out the building.
We have left the building.
And that is the Highest Fuck Podcast. We are out. See you on the next one. Like and subscribe, donate.